fuck. Fuck. God damn it, I forgot the fucking cord in there. Fuck me. Do I have another cord? Oh, I could use my inverter. Where the fuck is my inverter? Where is my inverter? I can't believe I did that. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. My inverter's under my seat. Damn it. Oh, it's right here. Cool. Yeah. Back in action. Back in action. Back in action. Oh man, they didn't know who they fucked with, man. It's amazing what you could do when you have lots and lots of adrenaline. And have a mission. Crazy mission. I'm considered drunk. I'm considered drunk and fearless man. That's when I first saw the bear. Jason, what are you doing up, man? It's fucking... It's one or... Oh, that works. Alright, do I have a... Ooh, do I have this? Come on, Betsy. Yes. And then a power cord. Oh, no, I use that cord. Sorry, I left my thing with Freedom Squirrel, my chargers. I saw Roger Waters tonight. Oh, yeah, that's right, for the light show. That dude is from the Pink Floyd. It was awesome. Oh, hell yeah, Jay. Did Jennifer go with you? My only mod. This guy's a legend here. A paratrooper. My only mod. Good morning, sir. Almost 2 a.m. Eastern time, yeah. Granny Joe, thank you. Like... Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate the help. I don't like asking for money or anything, and it feels really strange, and it's really strange for Freedom Squirrel to ask for money. But you came through right when we needed that lift, and I appreciate you for that. People have just been so awesome, and yeah, thank you. Well, I definitely had a lot of fun in Taos, man. We accomplished amazing thing in 46. I'm tired. The 1946 Chevy pickup truck, 1.5 tons, man. It's been sitting for over 20 years. We got it running. I think that was a big accomplishment. Tell your wife thank you for the megaphone. It's back doing legendary shit right back in DC where it started. Yeah, man. I'm gonna fucking shut this protest down. I am. They don't know. You fucked with Jamette. That was fucked up body shaming her. And I fucking gonna do everything in my power. I am gonna shut this down. One streamer at a time. Wyckoff was already gone. No, I'm okay, man. I just got choked up from Granny Joe. The donation she gave us when we got into the lift, that was because of her. I'm totally cool, man. I'm just emotional right now.
Take the next right onto Grove Road, then turn left after McDonald's. Turn left after McDonald's on the left onto Maryland 85 South Buckeystown Pike.
Oh, thank you, Craig.
Head west on Grove Road toward Maryland 85 North, then turn left after McDonald's.
I took a lot of fucking hate. I shouldn't be swearing as much. I just... No, it means a lot because I took a lot of hate. And all these people who were watching kind of saw and just kind of watched. And there's just a lot of supporters, so thank you. I love you. We had such a noble cause. And yeah, I got all sorts of ideas. I need to get some black spray. I am broke though. I did put all my money into gas. I got myself a cheeseburger. And Jamette got a hotel, but it got all fucked up. The lady booked it. She booked it from a third party. And then the lady went after the service dog. And I was just like, fuck it, man. I'm heading back towards DC. I'm just going to sleep in my van. I'm coming, guys. I'm not going to sleep. I'm coming.
Turn left after McDonald's on the left onto Maryland 85 South Buckeystown Pike.
I'm about...
Continue on Maryland 85 South for 3/4 of a mile.
I'm pretty far away, but I'm coming. My van is safe. I'm safe. People were... No, I'm whatever. I'm fine. I'm streaming. I'm not afraid. Don't let my... I'm the most dangerous when I cry, too. Don't let my tears... I don't know what the hell's going on here, though. Oh, my God. What the hell did I do? Cross over? Don't worry, guys. I'm good. Everything is tactical. This is well thought out shit. On the fly, but well thought out shit. Oh, man. All right. I'm over the tears. And,
in a 1/4 mile, turn left onto the I-270 ramp. This thing, I'm gonna just make noises when this thing is. What the fuck? I'm so confused. There's like this bright light, all this construction. Turn left onto the I-270 ramp, then merge onto I-270 South.
Is that? It's flashing. This is so confusing. No. I'm totally good. I'm fine, man. I just, dude, this is like battle versus good versus evil, man. And I'm so excited about the left and the right coming together here, and I'm focusing hard on that. Tomorrow I'm holding the fucking bench. Maybe even tonight. I'm gonna make some signs. I need to spray paint. I need to pick up some spray paint. I'm just telling you what I need. I don't have any money.
Continue on I-270 South for 18 miles.
I plan on doing in the morning, and either someone could help me set it up and be there, meet me. Santa's helper brought me a gate. Santa's the spokesman for Santa's Trolls brought me a. The spokesman for Santa's Trolls brought me a Gatorade, a green Gatorade, and like I didn't have any water, but I got my van. I have a big
head south
Gatorade
on I-270 South.
I need to get some black spray paint so I can cover up one side of my van, because it's leaning a little on the right side, and I'm trying to stay neutral. I'm just trying to unite both sides, right? And that's how this is going to be won, by uniting both left and right, right? Only way we're going to be able to successfully shut this down. Absolutely. And that's the most powerful aspect. What's cool about that is that it's a positive outcome to the convoys. They united two groups that should never ever be united. So I'm gonna put unite the right and left on the one side of my van, my driver's
Head southeast
side,
on I-270 South.
so that I could do some convoy loops, because the convoy doesn't have to be all right. It could be a left thing too. And I'm not really going to even look at the comments here for a bit. I want to just talk. This is just straight how these are the ant tactics, right? I'm building an ant army, an army of ants and critters. And so I need to get a cheap can of spray paint, black it out. I'm gonna get some white spray paint. It's a couple bucks, and put unite the right and the left. Hashtag hold the bench. I like that the cop limited us to 2 benches. What a perfect way to do this. To hold the bench. That hold the bench is gonna
Head
have
south on
signs
I-270 South.
That bench is gonna have signs on it saying hold the bench, unite the left, unite the right. Might even make one bench left and one bench right. I don't know. Or we don't want to divide it. We want those benches left and right together. I am going to bring an American flag and a Canadian flag. It's the mix. Let's show unity with Canada and America. My van, I do not have any American flags on it though. I have a white flag with a bloody arm on it with a sword. I'm not sure if people have talked about that, but if you want to learn about that flag, you can learn about it. It's content neutral to me. Plus, you get to learn a little history. So we're going to hold the bench tomorrow, and I'm going to be there. Yeah. Okay, see, I can't look at the... yeah, I'm just going to hide the...
Continue on I-270 South for 16 miles.
If I hide the comments, if they go away... yeah, okay, I'm going to stay focused. So, decorate the benches. I like that the cop limited us to a little area. What a perfect... I love an underdog. An underdog is the most glorious win when an underdog can win. With 2 tiny streamers with 4,000 subscribers combined. We got a little over now, but when we started with 4,000 subscribers, we are using the power of the internet. This is straight a streamer's war. My friend said this is the most ridiculous fucking thing. People are all circling around each other, streaming, talking all these crazy nicknames and all this crazy shit. It's a fucking shit show. And no
Head
one has a
southeast
clue
on
what the fuck
I-270
is
South.
going on. Sorry, I had to, all right. I got this. Oh, dude, whoever sent me $50, thank you. Thank you. I got this. Okay. Oh my God, perfect. All right, so this is what I'm doing with that $50. I'm sleeping in my van somewhere along the way, or maybe I might go to DC tonight. You guys don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna spray paint the unite the right. I got salt. I got salt and cinnamon. I just happened to get in between a marital dispute with my friend Mel, who's left. She's a big, she works for a big law firm in Austin. And she's someone who gave me some money to get out here. I actually called her and borrowed it from her.
Head southeast on I-270 South.
So unite the left and the right. Oh, yeah, I know what I was talking about. Her husband was hoarding salt because he's kind of on the right side. So he was hoarding, and she was mad about the hoarding. And it was this huge fucking issue. And then Lance was like, fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. You could have all the food. So I got all this canned food. But what he gave me was he had salt, a bunch of salt. And I don't know, I couldn't throw it away. So I just put it in my van, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these 5 big old things of salt. But I got salt, and I'm gonna get some cinnamon. You guys are gonna learn some shit. I learned this at a waterfall I went to outside of Atlanta. So salt, I'm gonna use the salt and cinnamon. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna wear my Knights Templar suit tomorrow or my fur coat. That fur coat's gonna be hot as hell. With that 50, I'm gonna use, I got water, I got a Gatorade thing. I'm gonna fill that thing with ice and fill it with water and lug it over to that bench so that we have cold water. I almost fainted earlier today when Jamette was driving around. Jamette is the most amazing fucking person, and I have not been triggered this whole time, right? But when they started going after Jamette and body shaming her and talking shit, which Jamette could fucking handle it, because Jamette is such a badass. And Jamette, I got a little triggered on that. Like, you're attacking Jamette, and Jamette borrowed me $150. She didn't borrow it to me. She gave it to me. But I don't want to take that money from her. I will pay her back that $150. But she, and she's just an amazing
Head
person.
southeast on I-270 South.
God damn it. Whatever. I'm not even afraid, man. And so Jamette has been, I'm going to lose my voice, unfortunately, I think. Jamette has been, she's done this all on her own with all of her own money. She gave me $150, paid for all the parking, drove the whole time, all the gas, did not want to grift at all. She's ex-military too, on top of it. And to see those guys, and I think those guys there are not military. They don't act like they were in the military. I feel like they're stolen valor, but I don't know. I can't confirm any of that. If someone wants to confirm that, I don't know. But Jamette just, with all of her heart, just, she felt like Santa was going for like a Handmaid's Tale. And she believed in Santa. And she believed in Joe. And both of them have treated her like shit. And yeah, she's just an amazing person. And I had a heart-to-heart with her before I started bullhorning. Red squirrel, it's hard to keep up with the squirrels when they're getting nuts, man. They're all over the motherfucking place. They're not on meth, but they sometimes, Paul feels like he is on meth. He's got so much energy, and yeah, they're just amazing. So just all the ad hominem attacks, but that's what's gonna win, is because I'm doing a few ad hominem attacks, but I'm really trying to stay away from that. But Jamette's just an amazing person, and Jamette's just in like a slow roll. You know, she moves. She's a gypsy. She just does her own thing, right? And squirrels, they're just like fast, and we haven't had a plan, so it was causing all these issues. And when we got the lift, it got all screwed up, and she had to walk over it's been a very long day. But me and Jamette had to have a little heart-to-heart, and she had to tell me how she felt. And that's what I love about Jamette. She could talk to me. And so she, when they started like body shaming her and shit, and like the guys too, it wasn't even the girls, just like 2 or 3 of those guys there, like that fucking pissed me off. That got me really mad. And so like I'm even more determined than I was before. And like I don't even feel like I need food. My adrenaline is pumping so much, and I could lose some weight. I gotta drink a lot more water, but I got that covered, man. I got the Gatorade. I'm gonna ice that up. But need to make some signs. If anyone wants to come with some signs, we need some help, man. You know, this is like a call to action. Like, where are you guys? Where's the guys on the right? You guys talk all this shit about the left, but all the left are here. No, they're not. Squirrels on the right. These guys are kind of on the right. But like, come on. That's, you guys know the shit. We need your help in any form, whether it's, yeah, well, I don't know. We need some help. But I'm staying till this is over, man. I'm all in. They kicked out Wyckoff. Wyckoff, good. You made your bed and I'll sleep in it. You know? I had faith in you. I gave you the opportunity when you didn't. And I was gonna like play like, oh, you're cool, blah 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 blah, all that prissy ass shit. But fuck that, dude. When Jamet was getting body shamed and you're over there fucking getting likes, shares, and subscribes, go fuck yourself, man. I stood up for you and you weren't there for me. And when they went after Jamet, I became angry, and I became angry at you because you weren't there to back somebody who backed you. So there. Now you have nothing. Now you're on neither side. That's how shit works. Maybe next time you'll choose to write this thing and not support pedophiles. Disgusting. What else do I got planned? I'm gonna start doing some convoys. I'm doing a convoy around. And you guys want to get on the convoy? Let's do this shit. We're gonna do some convoys. Left and right. Paint up your windows, chalk up your windows. You know, Jamet came from a different angle than me. She felt like Santa wants a Handmaid's Tale style of thing. And I'm not a girl, so I didn't feel that. But she felt that. And she's so important to all of this. Why we're here right now. She has moved me around and got me there. And she's exhausted. And poor Jamet, like, this whole hotel thing was a disaster. She got a room, she had just enough money, you know, like, and I gave her a huge hug and a kiss, and said I had to just go, man. Like, I couldn't, like, it was just, yeah, I had to come back towards DC. I'm just gonna sleep in my van. I don't, I'm sure she'll find a hotel or something. Yeah, oh, okay, so what else I'm doing? I'm going to get to the library and print up some bandits arrest record. And I'm not sure what the posting or the bills, or like a bill is like basically when you put something on a telephone or anything, but I'm getting bandits arrest thing, and I'm putting it everywhere. Everybody's gonna get that. I'm gonna make a shit ton of copies of that, and if anyone else wants to make a shit ton of copies of that, bring it out. Same with Big D's arrest record. And people are gonna know.
Head southeast on I-270 South.
Well, I'm clicking on for a second. Jamet was like, fuck it. Like, I just left. I didn't know what she was doing. I was just like, I am on my own little ant mission. And Jamet happens to be behind me. So as I'm streaming, I'm watching this car. I'm going 45 on like 65. And this car's like just following right behind me. I'm like, who the fuck is following me? And then Jamet's calling. And so I answer the phone. She's like, oh, I'm following you. I was like, dude, what the fuck? So she just happens to be driving where I'm driving. Yes, I am paranoid. These are evil people. These are bad people. These are the remnants of the convoy, which were people in the government, people like who had connections to get on the Fox, to get Ted Cruz, to get all these governors. And I feel weird saying Marcus, because for the last 3 months I've been talking about Marcus Summers and not Marcus. I can't remember his stupid name. That's why I need to print out a bunch of flyers
have it on the bench, and anyone who comes, they can see that. What else am I thinking? I had a bunch of ideas that just all kind of came to me. I checked in with my dad, made sure he knew I was okay. My dad has been very supportive of me, and I appreciate my dad and my mom.
Head southeast on I-270 South.
And so, what did I get to drink here? I've been drinking all my fluids, which is good.
In 2 miles, take exit 12 for Watkins Mill Road.
So no, but how this is going to be successful is uniting both sides here. We got to drop some of these issues that we're fighting. I know Anarchy Princess has had a lot of issues with the police, and I'm trying to be very cordial with the police, just because my fight's not with them right now. My fight might be with the cops at another time. And sorry, I'm thinking I got a million things going around in my head right now. J Med's texting me too. Oh yeah, we do some convoys around them, but we're gonna do like a left and right convoy.
In half a mile, take exit 12 for Watkins Mill Road.
We could do scooters or bikes, or we could do anything really. So yeah, so every morning, I think I'm gonna do a convoy. I'm gonna do it by myself if I have to.
Take exit 12.
All right, let me get that off. All right. So I'm gonna do a convoy every day, around the 1 lap, maybe 2 laps, maybe 5 laps. I don't know, because that's what I've been doing is convoying. But convoying's fun. I convoy with my friend Nikki. We convoyed from Manistee National Forest up in northern Michigan, and went all the way down through Illinois, down through like St. Louis into the Daniel Boone State Forest. That's not right. I'll remember it here in a minute. Down into the Ozarks, Lake of Ozarks, down to like Arkansas Hot Springs. We did a couple nights in the bars. Had a lot of fun. Yeah, Jamet keeps texting me, but I'm just not. Gotta call me. I'm not texting around, right? And but anyways, went all the way down to Padre Island. My friend Jimmy, he's a pharmacist in Austin, came out to Padre Island. Actually, no, we went to Bouvier Peninsula. I've been down with Jimmy to Padre Island, north and south, a few times. We camp out sometimes for a couple days. But my friend Jimmy came out, and we had the CB. I bought a CB for my buddy Nick, and we just talked back and forth the whole time, and it was a lot of fun. Non-political, it was a gypsy convoy for 2 months. We just partied and had fun, camped by the water, and we stayed at all these amazing places and just had a blast. Like, we restored my brother-in-law's, who doesn't talk to me anymore because of all this bullshit hate. But my brother-in-law, we restored a 3-story apartment building. Did granite countertops. We ran all new copper downstairs, soldered the copper. Put in 3 new electrical boxes because it's it's a 3-plex with an apartment building. And my brother-in-law hand scraped the floors. We used linseed oil. We did all old school. Reglazed the windows, repointed them, replaced the pulleys and the weights and the ropes. And yeah, it was pretty cool. But me and Nikki did that for about all summer on the south side of Chicago. Slept in our vans. We'd go out to the beach, the 33rd Street beach, 35th Street beach. There's the Ladies of the Mist. It's a ship that was sunk, and sometimes we go out there and have a couple beers and swim out to the shipwreck, and you can watch the sunset of South Chicago. Like it's the tanker that's still on there, and you can sit on the top of the tank. You can see it on some days. You can see the top, so you can swim out there and sit on that and watch the sunset over the south side of Chicago. It's actually really cool. Not too many people know about it, but now a few more people know about it. It's really cool if you ever get the opportunity. There's a guy on the weekends. It's between I think it's 35th Street and 33rd Street Beach. There's a man out there who, you can look it up online. There's a man out there who will take you out there and snorkels on the weekends, I think. I got an orange. That's what I'm eating right now. Hell yeah. That quenched my thirst. What was I talking about? All right, back to the convoy. So yeah, that story was that the convoy, like convoying or like having people with CBs or radios or whatever together in a group in a car it's like a parade basically, and it's fun. you get up all these little nicknames. That's why everyone's got nicknames, because they got CB handles. That's why there's all the nicknames. So I'm starting off. Squirrel team can come with me. I'm sure they will. It's not just going to be me, but I will do it by myself. The squirrel team doesn't. Not. The squirrel team could do it every other hour, or maybe we just need to be circling here and there. I mean, there's really no laws against that. Don't even have to honk. Just have to drive by. You could be on scooters and stuff. You could rent a scooter for an hour. So that's the plan here. Convoying every day. I'm not sure what time. If I start getting some people, then we'll set a time. But it doesn't have to be a time. You can just come and do 3 laps. Put a little chalk on it. Unite the right and the left. Hashtag hold the bench. Hashtag mow the lawn. Hashtag get off my lawn. Hashtag all the streamers here. Your favorite streamers, your favorite re-streamers. Get some window chalk. Fly a flag, whatever flag you want to fly, whatever represents what you believe. Doesn't have to be just the American flag. I had my preconceived notions about the American flag, and I didn't like the American flag because I thought it represented war. But after being in the convoy and all these people who, the flag to them means freedom. It means so much to them, and I've been disrespecting that to them because that's what that symbol symbolized to them, not to me, right? Sometimes it doesn't matter what it means to me, it matters what it means to them and what types of emotions it evokes out of them, right? So, and we really shouldn't be having any conversations. We shouldn't be having any conversations about abortion. We really shouldn't be having any really battles about the cops. Our focus should be mainly on child predators. That is the most important thing. All the other shit means fucking shit if we're not protecting the children. Right? Yes, I know you could get into the argument about that, but fucking what? I went over to the Trump speaking. Everyone's yelling on one side, everyone's yelling on the other side. The media's like cockroaches coming after everybody. They want that division. And when you talk about topics like that, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a bunch of hate. people were so worked up, their lips are quivering, and they're in an emotional state, and nothing good comes out of that emotional state. I support both sides, man. They have a right to protest, but that hate is just, I don't support the hate. I just don't. And so we'll be doing some convoys every day. So join, man. Right, left, come on. If you're middle anarchist, come on out. Libertarian, you're not going to be censored with me. I might not agree with you, and I might not chant with you. Anarchy Princess was chanting Black Lives Matter. I chose not to chant that. I've been at a lot of Black Lives Matter protests. I've seen how much that means to the people on the Black Lives Matter side, and I see how much it means to the people that are counter-protesters, and I see how it affects people, right? She had the right to say that. She had the right to chant it. That's her right. I didn't want to chew it. I'll tell you what, though, when I was in Minneapolis, and this super big-ass black guy said Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. I'm not a fucking idiot. I was not going to say Black Lives Matter to that dude. Just, it wasn't happening. And, you know, I was at the George Floyd. I watched it all. I got tear gassed. I got shot with rubber bullets. I was there. I was in Kenosha. Delicious. Now I feel like Santa eating the camera. This is not the safe word, right? It's like him eating that watermelon. So what else? What else do I got planned? Squirrel Team's just been doing their own thing too. That's what's awesome. Yeah, we're on two totally different tracks. Whatever pace you want. I'm still not gonna get any mods. I did delete some messages though. I was streaming and the GPS caught that we were heading towards Cracker Barrel, and people started commenting Cracker Barrel. Like, are you guys fucking psychos? Fuck off. What the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna come and kill me over this shit? You're gonna risk your life and going to jail forever for the 17 cent for Santa? Get the fuck out of here. That's fucking stupid. But I panicked a little bit, and I was deleting that people saying it. They kept coming in. I was like, I gotta end the stream. It's gotta end. And but everything was fine. I'm not an idiot, man. Big D's a fucking dangerous person. He raped a girl. His stepbrother raped a fucking 13-year-old. Like, these are not fucking just like just some people, some patriots. They're fucking psychos, right? Psychos. They cold clocked. Paul, because he picked up the rape victim and hid her. Tried to hide her. If you watched the stream today, you know, like, it was like The Walking Dead. Mama and Papa. Mama was doing like I can't think of it. Where you hex somebody. I feel bad for them. They've drinking the Kool-Aid completely. A Santa literally sleeps in their RV and they sleep in a car. Like, Santa's fat ass is in the RV. And who knows where this old couple are, Mom and Pop. There's a couple new people there today. I hadn't seen them around the last 2 days. what else? All right, so I'm gonna set up the water. I'm gonna get ice. I'm gonna hit up the library and get a bunch of copies printed up, all under the hashtags. I'm gonna really start using those hashtags even more. What's interesting, I don't know if you guys watched the stream and saw me interview that guy, that Jewish guy. Man, I didn't agree with everything he was saying for sure, right? But man, he was testifying about hashtags and watching hashtags and predicting events via hashtags and SEOs. I don't know if you know what SEOs are, but they're basically search engine optimizers. It's the algorithms for Facebook and eBay and all that. So like, I've done a lot of research on SEOs because I sell on eBay. I have an eBay store, about like 1,000 items, give or take, depending on how much I'm working on it. But you want to use SEOs, search engine optimizers, to bring people to your product, right? There's just certain keywords that Google picks up on, whatever. It's how the algorithms work. So you have to know the algorithms to drive sales, to drive traffic. The same thing goes for protesting, but this is what this guy did. He was testifying in Congress about it. And my dumb ass, sometimes I go after some people that look like media and they're not media. But luckily I was able to salvage that conversation and had a great conversation with that guy, because I kind of was bullhorning him, just talking shit about the media. He said he wasn't the media, but like what's been happening, I've been harassing the media in Austin, in Florida, Maryland, Indiana, Oklahoma, Missouri. I mean, I've hit a lot of states and harassed media, and they all kind of say the same thing, but they all kind of wear some of the same gear, the backpacks and stuff, the camera gear, and the major NBC, ABC, Fox, they're all using the same backpacks, the same gear backpack. There's usually for the major network, so there's usually between at least 3 people, sometimes 4. A lot of times there'll be a security guard, 1 or 2 security guards, depending on the event. They'll have for some of the real big events, there's like a production manager that the teams come together, like Fox, NBC, ABC. They kind of use the same production manager, and that production manager sometimes has a small team, like 1 or 2. But at the smaller protests, the local affiliates, it's usually 2 at the very, like the smaller towns, there'll be 2. There'll be your cameraman and then your reporter. The third guy, though, on some of the bigger ones, when we're kind of more embedded in like in a March or an Occupy, they have a third guy who carries the gear in the gear backpack, whether it's lenses or extra batteries or the power packs, whatever. There's like some type of boosters and shit too. Yeah, bro, what else think about that? Yeah, so those SEOs are important to know. It's an important way of how protests move, how you can get looks and views. So unite the right and the left, or unite the left and the right, both of them, whatever. I mean, I don't care if they're first. I gotta figure out what hashtag I'm gonna put. But unite the left and the right is gonna be it, and we're gonna get them. I know white cops are done. Boom, we're winning. This Corinne is not gonna last long. Corinne streaming over by us and everything. She hasn't even come over because we know too much about her. She can't stick around us. She tried. She flat out lied. I got the video. I just uploaded it today. Check it out. Corinne's just lying. It's just her talking about Harvey Weinstein didn't rape the kids, or that the women were willing for Harry Weinstein. That's what she said. So check it. It's a 5.5 minute video. I made it this morning. The first thing I did was wake up and make it this morning on my phone. All my shit's on my phone. All I got is a nice phone. That's all I got. I got a cheap one cord. I lost all my cords. I got one Type-C cord. I lost all my battery packs at the convoys and stuff. I started with 4. I have one charged battery. I have one cord and one one tripod. No, I got 2 tripods. I gave Squirrel my other tripod. All from the resale shit. This is so low rent. That's what's awesome about it. It's a true underdog. Especially because our channels were so small, right? But yeah. So what else? I'm thinking out loud. You guys are just coming with me. Hey, Jamet, if you're watching, man, I'm bugging out. I love you. I don't even know. I don't got any directions in. I'm just going where I'm going. What else? You know what's crazy? I don't even know what state I'm in. Is that nuts? You don't even like this DC area and shit. It's so crazy. You're just like you're just going between states. I don't even know what state I'm in. All right. I'm just gonna find a hot spot. Spot already. Damn, that was quick. Sorry. It's hard sometimes to find a good spot. I don't like being there's a lot of spots with like high traffic, like to sleep at. But maybe I'm not sleeping. Maybe I'm just taking a rest and then I'll be back in an hour or two. I don't know. I'm pretty close to DC.
overnight parking. Alright, yeah. I didn't expect to find it that quick. Usually I gotta drive around. I could always find a squirrel. I'll place a squirrel away in the van. Especially because I'm only sleeping, if I am sleeping, for a few hours. I got a busy day tomorrow. Lot to do. I think I'm gonna hold off on the flyers. If someone could get those printed up, man, that's what I need. I need like 50, maybe 100, and some Scotch tape or some tacks, and yeah, like 50. It doesn't need to be color. The color is usually about double the black and white. Not always, depends on the library. If someone can make that happen, that'd be awesome. I can't say his name. I can't say his last name. We just need to be able to hand the flyers to this pedophile, and that's going to destroy them. We handed out as far as the cops let us on the one sidewalk for people walking down the sidewalk and people coming the other way towards that sidewalk because we're catching people coming down that sidewalk. So we need to cut off that supply chain, right, of people, because this is how it works, man. They're streamers. This is a streamer war at its finest. Oriole's a pussy, so he's not even there. He's using, I don't even know what send-off guy he's got now, what goon he's paid, what hired goon he has there, right? WYSIWYG too, he's a punk-ass bitch. I don't know what goon he has there. And I'm not talking about Tony. Tony, you're getting a pass. I don't know why you're getting a pass, Tony. I don't know why I'm giving you a pass. Because you're not in it for the money. You're not grifting. That's the difference from Tony and Wyckoff. Wyckoff was asking for money. Tony wasn't. And Tony came up to me like a man and addressed me because I was talking shit, and that was kind of, yeah, he talked to me and like a fucking man. He shook my hand, we hugged. He gets a pass. Tony gets a pass. And even though he likes WYSIWYG, I think Tony he's had some very tragic things happen in his life. So Tony's getting that pass. What else? No, so both sidewalks, we pass the flyer out of the rape person. And then there's just, here's his sex offender registry. There you go. Simple as that, right? So that's the sidewalks. That's all the traffic is coming through those sidewalks. We have the 2 benches that were allowed. We've been granted access to peacefully protest. If we get 25 people, we have to get a permit. So whatever we do, there can never be more than 24 people at those 2 benches. And 24 people will be coming. Just a few people stopped and were interested and really excited about that. And let me see. That's something that needs to be capitalized on. Oh my God, I found a fucking spot. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. I'm wanting to get some water, but I'm just gonna go to bed thirsty and I'll figure it out tomorrow. Yeah, so we hit both those spots, and then the next thing that is what is all their feed is the streamers. So we just have to disrupt the streamers. We can't let them stream without the thing. They've been blowing the horns, but when they blow the horns, they kill their streams. They kill able to talk, to beg, to borrow. They kills all that shit, right? And so yeah. So we go after the streamers. Corinne, I'm going hot and heavy on Corinne all day tomorrow, man. Corinne is next. You're done, Corinne. It's over. Oh, look at that. Been doing this since 92. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. Fucked with the wrong person, man. Oreo and Wizzy talk so much shit about me. I'm coming back with a vengeance, man. This personal shit now. Oh, like I'm in the dark and everything. I'm tucked away. If I could find a soda machine or something, I might actually drink a soda. Because I would love to have one right now. so lucky. All right, I'm just gonna talk for a little longer, and then I'll be done because I got a long day ahead of me. I'm not gonna go to the library tomorrow, but I'll get the water. I'll get the water figured out. So I have water. I know some person that's gonna get those flyers to me. We're gonna make that happen. Yeah, and then the streamer. So Wyckoff is gone. They're dropping streamers. They're not gonna get any new streamers. They're too far away from it. Like, they might start, but they're so small that it's gonna take a long time. And I'm gonna start rocking their SEO. I'm gonna start rocking their 1776 RM in my titles to get all the 1776 traffic. And so Corinne is next. I'm just gonna bullhorn the shit and just go after Corinne. Corinne's not gonna want to be there. And then just work on one streamer at a time, or whatever Orioles bitch streamer is. We'll work on that one after Corinne. So yeah, these are my tactics here. I'm just speaking out loud, and then if anyone could help, we need to get more people here. Tonight I'm gonna make some posts on my TikTok. A call to action: unite the left and the right. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna use my TikTok is finally starting to blow up, but the left is it's TikTok my TikTok leans to the right. My Facebook is anarchists and libertarians and Occupy people, weed activists, BLM activists, because a lot of my Occupy friends became BLM activists. Because I was big into watching the streams of Occupy in New York 10 years ago. It was interesting to hear that guy talking about the search engine optimizer guy, the hashtags and everything. He specifically mentioned the subprime market and the crash and how Goldman Sachs and all these people got away with it. And that was what Occupy was about. And that kind of started the first-person narrative streaming, like Luke Rudkowski and Timmy Pool and all those cats. Those were all like some of the first person narrative streamers. And so I don't know where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so go after Oreo streamer after Corinne. Corinne, you're getting it. Corinne, I haven't even seen Corinne streaming. I heard she got kicked out of the boyfriend's house or something, and now she's, yeah, I had a lot of conversations with Corinne over text messages, and I talked to her, and I actually really enjoyed talking to her. She's all over the fucking place, man, and I feel bad. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her because I feel sad for her. And I guess Corinne was like, she was the start of like the IRL craze. Like, I've never even heard of like the IRL craze, right? Like, until I was at the convo, I never heard of IRL. I watched a shit ton of First Amendment auditors. Never seen IRL, and basically someone just streams her life, basically. But she was like with all these like Hollywood pedophile, she said Harvey Weinstein that the girls were willing and that it was a conspiracy or something. But she was just like cussing it up with all these like elites, Hollywood elites, and she's like well connected. I don't know how. And like Corinne, like what's weird about Corinne is like I was talking to her on the phone, and she was like feeding me information about Sandy Bachman, and she was feeding me information about she fed me all this information. She fed me names like the Antifa guys who threw the eggs at the convoy in Portland. She fed me that name like months before that all happened. as well as WYSIWYG's bitch ass, that he was the Hollywood, Christopher Brow, the Hollywood Dolly Grip. And she fed me all that information. And but what was weird is the first time Brian Brossi started talking about the U.S. Transportation Alliance was from Corinne. 5 weeks into the convoy, after I had talked to her about the U.S. Transportation Alliance, and she's like, you can't hold a straight conversation with her. She's got like 1,000 conversations going, and none of them fucking make sense. But it actually fascinated me because there's some weird creatures out there, and she's just all over the fucking place with everything. So yeah, but she did this interview in his RV and asked him if there's anything he wanted to get off his chest. That was what the interview was titled. And he said, yeah, this is kind of a coincidence. I have it. I clipped it from Corinne's page. It stole it. And then I told her about it. I was like, that Brian said that the U.S. Transportation Alliance, that he formed the U.S. Transportation Alliance, and that was the first thing and she's like, oh, I didn't even know from a convoy thing. Like, she played dumb. But I don't think she played dumb. She might have played dumb. I don't know if she even has to play dumb, right? But she got the interview with Brian saying that the U.S. Transportation Alliance, that Marcus and Mike Landis were all members of the U.S. Transportation Alliance. So, do I have any more orange left? Fuck yeah, I do. I got 2 oranges yet. From my Continental, I always take a little extra thing from the Continental breakfast because I'm a fucking grifter. I take 2 showers. I use the bathroom. I poop as much as I can. I get every penny out of a hotel. So Corinne got him to say that the U.S. it was just odd. And that was the first time Brian had even mentioned the U.S. Transportation Alliance after 5 weeks. 5 weeks was the first time he mentioned it. To me, that's insane. Nobody even puts those dots together, though, that he waited 5 months to say that he was part of this organization that dealt directly with the organization that we were protesting against. To the point to where the chief of staff knew his first name. And he never mentioned that? That's some shady shit. And Corinne's the one who gets the story of him saying that. And Brian's like, oh, it's just, coincidentally, we did this. And so it came out of nowhere that these guys were that they had this alliance of where they ran a rally they did a trucker rally in DC, the 10-4 rally. And then 2 years later, they were in these different groups, and then they came together to run another trucker convoy. No. The U.S. Transportation Alliance ran the trucker convoy to DC, and they ran the People's Convoy to DC. It's that simple. It's really that simple. It doesn't get more simpler than that. And then you follow the money. The first responder didn't even know about Christopher Maston and Pamela Malik, where all the money went. He put in FOIA requests. For what? What did you put FOIA requests in for? And then first responder says, I asked him today. He doesn't know who he's fucking with, man. I've terrorized cops on the stand. I had a cop on the stand for 3.5 hours on direct. I had so much fun with it.
I was able to shake his hand, Officer Donahue in St. Charles, Kane County. Cool guy. I fucking drilled the hell out of him. He wanted to have a water afterward. He kept sipping water because he I just was I was in jail, so like I just made questions for days and I color coded it to my narrative. So every part of my police narrative and everything, like, you know, like a time lapse of the police narrative, I color coded because I wasn't allowed paper clips or staples or anything. So I had to be like creative. You take a paper and you fold it over, and then I started getting colored pencils from some of the Spanish guys. They always were drawing and stuff. So I got some colored pencils from them, and then I color coded and then highlighted the questions under that color code, so that I'd have questions very specific to the narrative. Because as you move through the questions, you kind of have to establish a narrative. You're establishing a narrative by telling the facts, and you usually tell the facts in order, right, from beginning to end. But it was hard because sometimes I'd be shackled and I wouldn't be able, and the desk was like a little higher, so I kind of had to step on my tippy toes because you're shackled to your wrist, right? And so I had to shuffle the paper with my hands, and without paper clips or anything, it was hard to keep it together. Hold on here. Where's my battery pack? It's over here. I guess that wasn't. What the fuck? You piece of shit. Alright, it's charging now. But so I'm gonna get back on track here. So I color coordinated everything so that as I move through, and sometimes you get disorientated or like emotional and stuff, so it's hard to concentrate, so you just move on to the next kind of set of ideas. But yeah, so I got really good at the questions, and I did a bunch of different motions. So I went through a bunch of motion trials where I was testifying. We were doing testimony and everything, and I kept on getting objected to. But once I learned the objections and kind of all my ways around it, or how to rephrase a question so that they're not leading or argumentative or things like that, I became really good at the questions, and then I started using stuff against them, and those questions, you lead people into traps, right? You set them up, and that's why you only have yes and no's. You don't let them move past that yes or no. It's either this is true or that is true. Can't have both. Because when you start saying anything besides yes or no, then you start getting, well, this is that, but blah, 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 blah. When they say yes or no, you could really start painting them into a corner, right? And using their own words against them. And just so you know, you could answer a question with a yes and no. It's a nice little law trick there. So know that, because some questions could be leading in terms of leading is not the proper word. It's I'm trying to think of what the word is. It's where you, no matter how you answer it, you're like, you murdered that person, right? Or did you enjoy murdering that person? Yes or no? Well, however you answer it, it's a trap. It's a trap. So you can say yes and no. So I got 2 of these oranges. That's what I'm eating. So back to first responder. First responder. Dude, my friend's JJ. God, what's her name? I feel awful. I can't remember her name. She's such a sweetheart. She's such a fucking sweetheart. What's her name? I couldn't remember it last time either. I was friends with JJ on Facebook. He kills all his own food and raises all the meat and butchers it, but he opened up a few steakhouses. Amazing guy, man, JJ. He was born in an Amazon mission, but anyway, I'm getting back to first responder, but I gotta tell this part. And he came and met me at the overpass in Ohio.
just Facebook friend from the law and some other things. And I follow his food. I don't follow anyone's food. I unfollow food posts. And his food posts are like these crazy dishes that you've never heard of. And he's like well traveled, and he's just like this amazing chef. And they're just like, yeah, it's amazing. But he met me at the overpass, and they brought me some goat milk and cheese and jerky and like all this stuff. Brought me duct tape and my Facebook friend, and I've been friends with him. I'm not even sure how long I've been friends with him for. You just started following him, and you know how that is. And I went there after I left the convoy, and I was afraid, and I'm driving. I was going to meet my friend Brandon out in West Virginia. He's a trucker. He owns a small trucking company, and but his truck was broken down in Wyoming. And but JJ's wife, what the fuck is her name? She calls me. She messages me, and says, if you need to come over here, come over here. We'll hide you, and just come over here and stay at the farm. So I went over and stayed at the farm, and they had a bed for me. And like I just kind of met them like first time in real life at the overpass. They gave me $40 for gas too. And a bunch of other things. I can't remember exactly what they were. But anyways, I'm not sure. I'm sorry I'm getting so detailed in this story, but it's important. So, and they're like, they told me. I felt like I had to break the story about Rat Rod and the Freedom Outlaws. And I thought it was super important. And like, so they're like, yeah, just stay here and we'll feed you. And I had the most amazing meals. They were like amazing. And they helped me like put the story together. Like we researched. She helped because she was watching the streams, and we were trying to figure out everyone who went into DC. What their faces were, and then what their names were, and then it became figuring out who the actual organizers were and where the money went. Right. So we were just like doing all this research. It's hard to know who they were very tactical on how they use the leadership, right? And the leadership never appeared together, nor was there really a place. There was a few places. Lee Dunn said the most complete thing on one of the sites. I don't even remember where it was. It was on like a press release, I think it was. And it was a press release that said, don't worry about the money. It's safekeeping. There's nothing to worry about. Any rumors about money mismanagement are absolute rumors. Fucking, those convoys probably raised 20, 30 mil. Probably. If the Canadian were maybe 40 mil. Those convoys in Canada raised 19 million in 3 weeks, with like a tenth of the population of America. Do the math. It's not that hard. It's all data. And so back to Joe. So I researched the shit out of it, man. We made notes, watched the videos, watched the streams, tracked them down, figured it out. Took a long time. I still had one person I don't know anything about, Jerry Stetz. He has an $80,000 house in Florida in a gated community. He went into DC with them. He has a small trucking company, and he has a few rental houses in Florida, but nothing else about him. He's the Polish guy who immigrated to America. He was on Fox and Friends in February with Maureen Steele, and I think that one was Marcus he was with. See, they all went on to different shows with different people, so you never saw them all together at once. And see, like, yeah, and then like at the different convoys, Lee Dundas was at some of them, and then she left. But if there's an expert on who the organizers were, it's me. and because I've since studying it now, I've asked so many people about it and had conversations with them. So Joe, so my friends JJ, like after 3 days, I like to not stay around too long and grift. Something Oreo and WYSIWYG need to learn about. I tried to leave. I was just gonna go down to Kentucky and hit up some libraries and research and just kind of grift and be a gypsy. I'm gonna head back south, follow the birds south, because it's still cold yet. And JJ came over to me. He's like, "Nah, man, you're staying here, and you're gonna finish doing your research." Because I wasn't done with researching. I still had a lot more to do. And he's like, "I don't care what you're doing. I don't care. You stay here. I'm gonna feed you, and that's all you're gonna do is do that research, and hang out with all the animals." Of course, I like hanging out with the animals. And he refused to accept any answer but that. And so I stayed. I finished up my shit. I released my video on WYSIWYG, Christopher Braw, being a Hollywood producer. Released a video on the U.S. Transportation Alliance. Released some money on released a video on the AFLUC, American Freedom Liberties Civil, whatever the fuck that one, where the money went, Christopher Bassett and Pamela Malik. I released all those when I was there. I was just watching. I just researched, and then was clipping and doing everything on my phone. Everything's done on my phone, man. All 300 of my videos have been done off of my phone. I've edited them, everything, all that, text, everything. So, back to first responder. First responder has no clue who the organizers are. No clue. How fucking crazy is that? I'm gonna turn on the comments. I'm gonna look at the comments here. No, I'm good. I'm good, Squirrel. I see you. Men who with no jobs are worthless and should commit suicide, in my opinion. See, but I have a job. I have an eBay store with over 1,000 items on it. When I'm working and doing my eBay store, I do really well every week. I sell all sorts of shit. I do estate sales and estate auctions, and I have friends who give me stuff to sell. For this whole year, I've been working at Amazon buildings and Walmarts and FedEx buildings. My friend has an account with them. He's a contractor. And I was installing mezzanines in these buildings, in the distribution centers. I've been all over the country this year. Atlanta, Memphis, Homestead. We went down to Key West. I did the Homestead Amazon. Did it Orlando on Amazon. I did all the Amazons in Atlanta. All the distribution centers around Atlanta. I did all of Atlanta. Did Memphis, Lexington, Minneapolis, Detroit. All over the place. I told the guy, I told my friend, it was a friend I didn't talk to forever. I told him, I want to be a backup contractor. Just call me once in a while. And I became, I was not a foreman, but I was officially a foreman. And paid real well. And I kind of fucked that up because I was doing the Florida convoy and I chose the convoy over to the job. I might still have the job. He just calls me once in a while and he flies me out of wherever I'm at. It's a very well paid job. I drive a forklift and everything. We unload the trucks from the docks. Set them up. I coordinate with the Amazon engineer and the point of contact for Amazon. Yeah, I did all that shit, man. Like, I got a job. Plus, on top of that, I remodel houses, complete bathrooms and all that shit, man. Like, I'm far from being jobless. So that's why I shouldn't be looking at the fucking troll comments, because they're just pieces of shit and they don't know anything. I think they're all WYSIWYGs, the subscribers who are triggered by me. Some fucking homeless fat ass motherfucker just lives in his van. Imagine that. With 2,000 subs. That could trigger so many fucking people. I love it. It's amazing. But I have true wealth, Wizzy. Something that you don't know about. I have friends and relationships with people, and I share intimate connections with people. And that's what's wealth to me. I'm rich because my friends provide and I help them out. And it was interesting that I accidentally didn't post your interview from, I think I interviewed you in Indiana. Was it Indiana? Yeah, it was in Indiana because we were there for 2 days. I hit you up in Indiana. Got the interview, and somehow I never turned it to public until, a couple of weeks ago or a month and a half ago. I finally realized it was down there, not on public. Well, I watched it. I didn't remember. I couldn't even remember what I even asked you, and because it was kind of before I got into my little niche of my questions and stuff in the interviews, and I asked you, who do you want to promote? Like, who do you want to share or like promote, right? And you didn't give me anybody. You said check Google. Like, nobody. You didn't give me Oreo or anybody. You just Google. Because you're a piece of shit. Because it's about the money for you. And it's not about the money for me. That's where we're different. Because money to me has no value. It's my friendships with people and my relationships and helping those people when they need help. I have a feeling that you don't do that. Same with Oreo. I just don't think he does that. I just don't think he's a good person. And but that's why this is going to be successful, is because I got friends, and I don't just call everyone lefties or righties. I talk to everybody. I try to talk to everybody. I try to have a conversation with them. So that's why this is going to be successful. I know it for a fact. I know it. There's no doubt in my mind now. After today, that you guys are done. Wizzy's not coming back. Oriole's not coming back. First responders just driving around in scooters and like trying to run us over. You get a little conversation, but first responder doesn't even know who the organizers are of the convoy. What kind of drill? Hello? What you're doing FOIA requests to find out who the organizers are? It's mind-blowing to me, mind-boggling. But that's what's so great about it. Because hopefully I can project that and share that with everybody through a continuation of questions and staying on track. It's so important to stay on track. I understand Anarchy Princess's thing with the police, right? I understand it. But to me, it dilutes the message. It's a good, proper message. But the venue for it is to do it. The venue is to do it now, is not to do it now. Maybe there's a better place to do it, a better time and place, right, for it, the venue. We're after the pedophiles. We have to stay solely focused on pedophiles. We start talking about abortion, and we start talking about the police and what they're doing and what they're not doing. We know that there's bad cops. We know that there's good cops, right? We know that. And I feel that she got roughed up by the police, and I've been beat up by the police, so I understand what she feels. But I've also learned that you get more bees with honey. And when you have more bees with honey, you get so much more when you have just bees with honey. You can yeah, you could just, it's so much easier to work through when you're like, I'm firm with my rights, right? I know what my rights are. And rights, look up the definition of rights in the legal dictionary, Black's Law Dictionary. Get your hands on a first, second, or third copy of Black's Law Dictionary and look up the definition of rights. And they'll say in the abstract, but you want to go to the judicial, in the judicial sense of what rights are. And they're not what you think they are, I promise. I lost my train of thought on that one. I know I'm just kind of rambling, but I'm just talking this all out right now as I think, because I won't be able to go to bed thinking about all this. And it's harder than piss, man. I'm gonna be sweating my fucking ass off tonight. I might just not even sleep. And yeah, so first responder, I'm gonna destroy him with questions. What a shitty journalist. You don't even know who the organizers are? The convoy that you've been hanging around with Sassnatch. Sassnatch, you're a piece of shit too. Call it for what it is, dude. I'll give you the opportunity out in Austin. You played all nice and coy with me. I saw your body language. I can read body language. You're a piece of shit. You're a liar. When you say, oh, Mr. Defender of Ants, next time I see you, I'm going to go the opposite way. Bitch ass. He deleted all the convoy videos. Check it out. What did he stand for? Nothing. Sassenach for president and his stickers. I saw how everyone at the Austin convoy were treating him like he was a god. It was disgusting. I was actually going to like bullhorn him there, but luckily I went with the approach I went with. I was actually afraid of getting killed by the people in the convoy because they have putting Sassenach up to this fucking god status. It's disgusting. Sassenach is a piece of shit. He knows about the U.S. transportation. He said nothing. He deleted everything. He's a piece of shit. I'm just a trucker. Man, my friend Chris, a trucker in Florida, he's so much fucking smarter than you. And I would have never known about the U.S. Transportation Alliance than it was for Chris, a trucker. Fucking Chris. Shout out to Chris, man, and Sally. You guys are fucking awesome. Chris saw my video that said, who is Marcus Summers? Research Marcus. He is like, who is Marcus Summers? Did a little research. Boom. U.S. Transportation Alliance. It was it. That's all I needed. I ran with that. That's the key to everything is the U.S. Transportation Alliance. You know that it's a government fucking... It's the government ran the convoy. They still run the convoy. All these fucking the goon squad here that's left, this just leftover scraps. They're just it's really nothing now. Maybe a few good people left over like within them, but they've drinking the Kool-Aid, and I'm not sure if they could be rehabilitated at this point. It might be too much. They have been bitten and they have turned into zombies. Because today, if you watch my stream, when I was there by myself and they were all there, I felt like I was looking at zombies. Like, it was like the living dead were out there. No one had one intelligent thing to say. Not one thing. I tried to have a conversation with them. No one wanted to have a conversation with them. They wanted to just run that horn all day. Sing hallelujah. Do seances. Like, I was lit. I mean, I can't go to bed after that. Adrenaline, like, oh my God. That was awesome. I was the ringleader of the fucking shit show of shit shows of some dark, deep internet fucking niche that's like, who the fuck, like in 5 years, someone's gonna do a documentary on this weird fucking convoy niche where it turned into this amazing movement that united the left and right together under one amazing common cause. What an amazing thing. Someone's gonna write about that. There was literally There was some journalist there. I don't know who the fuck he was. I'm pretty sure he was on the left. But he looked rattled. He had no clue what was going on. He was just watching. I don't know why my eyes are still teary. It was from that donation when I cried a little. I got all choked up and a little cry, a little, because I'm kind of a bitch. I'm kind of a little pussy. Not as much of a pussy as Oreo, but oh, Oreo, go fuck yourself. Oh my god. I challenge you to mutual combat too. Oh, I'm just a soy boy, but I'll fight you. I took on some people in jail. Oh. All these seeds. And that was good. Not one car has passed since I parked here. This is a perfect spot. Secluded and under shade, but still with some lights. And you guys will never find me, man. I'm such a gypsy. I could be guerrilla tactics or so like my thing. I didn't even know I've been training for it forever. I can move around and dip and dive and tuck into little places. I constantly driving into like the woods and stuff. And I'll just sleep from 10 to like 6, 10 to 5. Before like, really anyone's moving around, you can pretty much sleep anywhere if you're out. If you're in after 10 and you're out before 5, no one will ever see you. If you're on somebody's farm or something, 4. You gotta do 4. Big farm, not a small farm. Trespassing, I'm sure the children are like, oh, you're trespassing. I mean, I can't imagine what they're saying. I'm not even gonna look. I'm just talking. I'll catch it. If your comment really needs to get to me, it will get to me. Send the squirrel team. Red Squirrel always gives me the updates. He's great on the updates. These tiny, tiny little updates. I was like, I just need to get away from everybody. I just need to be by myself. After all that, I just want to be by myself. I don't want to deal with anyone's schedules or nothing. When I show up tomorrow or tonight or in the morning, it's on my schedule. No one's going to rush me. No one's going to pace me. So what else? Any more tactical things I was thinking about? Flyers on both the sidewalks. We go after the streamers. Wyckoff is gone. Tough shit, Wyckoff. I gave you the chance. Chose money over righteousness. Drift your way home. Corinne is next. The smaller streamers don't matter as much because it'll take a while for them to grow. Even with it, I think it's gonna just fade slowly. And Soup Mama and Nicole back in Big D. I hope you guys fade into like you never exist. I feel Nicole's gonna ride that out. I feel Nicole's gonna be a lot more non-existent than Soup Mama. Oh my god. Mow the lawn, hold the benches. You guys are amazing. We're gonna hold them benches, man. Those 2 little benches. I love being a nobody. I love having just some shitty clothes, some Walmart flip-flops, just a whole lot of nothing. I have nothing, but I have everything because I have nothing. I have such a network of friends everywhere across this country and the world. And this is before YouTube. The YouTube I've had for a while, but I really didn't do much with it. It's kind of not, I didn't feel comfortable with it, right? Thank you for whoever did that. Thank you. That was very generous of you. I'm going to try at the end of all this, get the shout outs to everyone who's helped make this possible. I promise. I promise. Oh, dude. Oh, I didn't catch it. Ah, that's the second time I've seen a fox today. The critters unite. That was so cool. Oh man, I got that donation and then a fox runs across the stream. I saw one earlier. We're gonna hold those benches, man. Watch, it's gonna grow. I promise you. I got this. I got this. Dude, fucking Anarchy Princess, man. I'm so glad. I was hitchhiking in Oregon and she just messaged me and she's like, Defender Vance, some of my subscribers were talking about you and you need to get a hold of him. And so she just commented in one of my hitchhiking things. And I was already thinking that I needed to come out to DC. But when she said, you know, I'm waiting for you, you need to come out here and help and do this. Like, I had, like, just started on a whim that I was going to hitchhike across the country. And then I got all the way across Oregon. This is fucking sketchy ass shit. But just I made a few mistakes and I wasn't well planned for a bunch of different reasons. But then it was like, I need to get back and I need to get to DC. And I couldn't risk not getting back in time. I felt like I had to be here at this time. And so yeah, but Anarchy Princess and getting with the left, like in a good way, like just teaming up. I didn't understand like how powerful that is until today. Well, like when Freedom Squirrel had, you know, they had Unite the Right, and I was like, but like whatever, you do you. I'm not saying nothing. I got my own little niche on my van. The media is the virus. And when we were driving, man, and I had bought the Unite the Right and their left. And I'm driving, and I look at her car, and it says Unite the Right with the left. And I was like, man, that's powerful. That's what's gonna win this. And like we have such a great dynamic with Anarchy Princess. Like, yeah, we're just so different than her, but the energy and the love, like that's my van. Like on this side of the van, it says the media is the virus, and love is the cure. And yeah, so she was a piece of the puzzle that needed to be here for this to work. I don't think it could work without her and what she brings to the table. She's absolutely fundamental to it, as well as J Met with her women's rights. I mean, her as an advocate, and yeah, just amazing. I mean, she was in the military. Why is this dying, man? I wasn't plugged in, you stupid. Yeah, she's just amazing. Like, and Freedom Squirrel, like, dude, like, Big D could have punched just about anybody else and it wouldn't have had the effect. But you hit Freedom Squirrel. Like, Freedom Squirrel, like, what I find fascinating about Freedom Squirrel is that, like, 11 or 12 years ago, she was addicted to meth. And she's like 12 years or 11 years clean from it. And what a powerful thing to be clean that long, and what an accomplishment, right? And such high energy and with so much love, right? It's that love that is gonna win this, because they're all like slaves and zombies, right? And we need to do some calls of action and get some people out here, and we need to start working together. It's already started. Grassroots again. When I went out to the Florida convoy, it was all grassroots. I love grassroots. I love the underdog. An underdog story, when they win, are like 1,000 times better than someone who is not the underdog. And this is underdog and underdog. We got 2 benches. We're gonna hold those fucking benches, man, and bullhorn the fuck out of them. I just watched a little Wyckoff. When I get off the stream here, I'm gonna watch Wyckoff get kicked out. But so I was watching a little bit, and then I started dozing off, and then Jamette had all these issues with the hotel, so I was just like, oh man, like. But it was the first time I heard the echo, because that microphone's hitting those, because it's basically not completely, but it's almost like a cavern or a canyon, right? You get into the canyons and you got brick walls, so you got echoes. That microphone, I could literally echo it off of the buildings, and it bounces back, and I could hear it. This is amazing. And I have this huge this National Mall is like massive, but my voice could be heard. It's amazing how far it could go and how it could bounce back off of the building and back onto them. And so I finally heard it on Wyckoff's stream, like how powerful that is. So like, it's over for them. It's over. I'm so committed to this. I am staying here until the end. And I probably should get going off of this. What else do I need to say? Is there anything? Yeah, we're going to get those benches. There's just 2 benches. We're just going to decorate the shit out of those benches. That's our little area there, right? And this is for whoever that miner was, that bandit did. A lot of this is for them. And that girl who allegedly was raped by Big D, she said that she was so scared about it that the next day she left, and she's like, it didn't happen, whatever. And some of us believe that they were possibly putting liquid G in some of the, like, whatever the drinks were. Not uncommon for someone who rapes people or who molests people. With some of the girls with the convoy in the Freedom Outlaw group. I just watched a fox go across the road again. That's the 3rd fox setting tonight. Hashtag unite the critters. That's so cool. I don't see foxes, not in my travels too much. In home, in my neighborhood, my original OG neighborhood, there's foxes that go by a lot, but that's cool. What else? Yeah, so that bench. So that girl, like, I believe Red Skull. I have nothing not to believe him. Yeah, and so she didn't want to go after Big D because she was so scared of him that she left. And we don't know her name. We don't know what happened to her. We don't know her story. We don't know anything. Well, there's no way to verify it other than Red's testimony, which I believe. And is why when Big D punched when Big D sucker punched Paul, he said that Freedom Squirrel was crying rape. I'm like, watch Freedom Squirrel's thing. She's so fun and happy, and yeah, like, she's an amazing person. They're all amazing people that we've teamed up with. Even JJ coming up he's so like happy and jittery and like he's so happy about all this. He's excited. And JJ like just kind of like man, we're gonna pull on the people. Like, everyone could chip in whatever they're chipping in. We're gonna make that happen. So, okay, I'm not gonna waste everyone's fucking time. I love you guys. Thank you for the generous donations. Those are gonna I'm gonna make that happen. I might just go to the library and get that done, and then I know it's done for the flyers. I'm gonna get the spray paint and then get my water and some cinnamon and the salt. You'll see what I do with the cinnamon and salt. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. And what else? Be cool to maybe pick some flowers or something. Like really make the bench nice, you know, make it look classy. And we could take it with us every day. We could just get things that are important in there. And we could have a Trump sign, an Obama sign, a Biden sign. What the hell? Why not? Let's unite everybody. A little anarchy symbol on there. Get a libertarian flag on there. Yeah, we're gonna do up them benches. Those benches need to be done up. We're gonna hold those benches. Hashtag hold the benches. The cops thought, why they just let us have 2 benches? Does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense, but those are the parameters you're gonna set for the game. Perfect. Let's do this. Hashtag hold the bench. Okay, we're gonna this bench, this hold the bench. People are gonna know about it. Oh, I forgot. Did I even tell about that? I don't even know. I think I got sidetracked on that one. But that reporter was sitting there, like just watching, right? So confused about what the hell was going on. He looked like a deer in headlights. And I was just kind of like, I would look over at him at one at a time, and he's like, they're all running the bullhorns against me, and it's just me, the defender of Van. It's just some Joe Schmo with pineapple glasses who looks like a moron. Like, how could this guy possibly know anything about anything? uh, I yeah, it's so great. So we're gonna hold that bench, man. We're gonna work those sidewalks, and yeah, what else are we gonna do? We got the bullhorns. What do I need batteries for? I should get the batteries. I'm gonna use some of that money to get one more battery pack, a cheap one, like $8. They're $10, so that I have 2 battery packs so that my phone doesn't die. Yeah, and then we're just gonna start going after each streamer one at a time, and we could run in on their we could run in all together from all the different groups and drop. We could just raid their rooms, right, one at a time. Tactically go after one streamer at a time, and get rid of the streamers. This is the streamer wars. Hashtag streamer wars, right? Because it really is. They're nobody without the streams. Nobody. They're not picking people up walking by. It's just not happening. Things that are in motion tend to stay in motion. It's very hard to get people who are walking by going somewhere to stop and commit. It's just not good for cold sales. You're doing cold sales and you're not really good salesmen. So their support is online. They're really nothing without the streamers. So, and then all the passer buyers, we pass out that flyer about Bandit. And what's great about everyone there is they can't decide if Bandit was actually in the camp. They've gone with, their argument has been, where is he now? That's their argument. They keep saying it. So that's maybe some signs that we need to make. Well, and where is Big D? Well, Big D, they just set up a hippie mama who's in control of the receipts, in control of the money and the receipts at the People's Convoy, is also the same person who's doing it for the Freedom Convoy. And she's blanking Big D, who we believe is married to somebody else in another state. But they're buying another RV or a car or something because the fire truck they just bought isn't good enough. The 1776 is the People's Convoy. It's just what they left us with as they all bailed ship. These are their fall boys. We're gonna do interviews about this when this is all said and done. And here's something that I thought about too that I think is super important. That for the convoys, since I did my video, I said that since I did my video, everyone has said I've split the movement and that I'm not doing unity. And Nicole from American Freedom Convoy is like, oh, I know this information, I haven't released it yet, I don't want to cause division. Wyckoff is like, I don't want to cause division, da 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 da. What's so awesome about this is that the outcome of the convoy is how much fraud it's been, and money laundering and grifting and stealing from senior citizens. The end result is going to be a group of people who set aside all this fucking bullshit that the media has been selling us, and we came together in a common cause to stand up for the children. And who knows what else that can turn into. I'm not even looking forward past that. Like, do we become enemies with the Anarchy Princess afterwards? Or does the convoy turn into some amazing thing of unity that brought people together? The irony of it all, right? Being accused of not bringing it together and then bringing it together, but with so much more. Yeah. And we start by planting small seeds when you're having fun. You gotta have fun. If you want to spread a message or have an effect on somebody that's lasting, you have to go and have a fun time with them. You gotta be smiling and laughing and having fun. When you have fun, planting a seed of something is so much easier. Instead of coming and being preachy and like pushing it on somebody, right? It's like organic. It's like it just goes with the flow. It's natural, and the person's fun and having fun, and they're open to ideas, or they're not on the defensive like I just want to kill you type of thing, right? So that's what this Hold the Bench is going to be. Unite the right and the left. So man, if you guys make a t-shirt or a poster and just stop by for 5 minutes after lunch, drive an hour or two, come out here, do a lap or two when you come in, maybe honk your horn if you want. I'm not telling you to do anything. Maybe do a couple laps, come into the thing, let them know, fly your flag, fly your rainbow flag, fly your Biden flag, fly your Let's Go Brandon flag, fly whatever flag you identify with. Come on by, do a couple loops, come on in. Let's try to keep the message on point. We got to be real tactical in this. Focus on one person at a time and just bullhorn the shit out of them. No one's going to want to be there. No one wants all these people bullhorning them all day. What a nightmare. And if we could hold that bench all night, that could be something too that we do. Like we just occupy those 2 benches. Yeah. This is so amazing. It's so amazing that so many people are tuning in so late. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I'm getting any sleep tonight. My adrenaline's still like coming down from today. Yeah, I'm not even gonna read the comments. I'm sorry. You guys just fight it out. I can't. I don't want to get distracted by trolls. But they're all there, man. You saw Jason. Jason was the first comment in this whole stream. He's my mod. I have one mod. He doesn't delete anybody. I put a couple people on timeout today. just because I was trying to read comments and it was just excessive. You could say it once, it's good. I mean, I get it doing it multiple times, but you be a hater, I'll put you in timeout. I'm not gonna block you. I want people to try to box it out. I mean, rarely do you ever see anyone say that they've been affected by it. Alright, man. I actually do think I'm going to be able to go to bed here. And I think I might have a water squirrel to wear here somewhere. So I love you guys. Please help. This is a call to action, this video. Thank you for those generous donations. That money will be rightfully used. It will not be used for a hotel. It will not be used to buy a coffee. It won't be used to buy a pack of cigarettes or a cigar or for the Robocock that Santa's always on. I will probably buy $1 sweet tea and something off the dollar menu somewhere, or cook some canned food. And we're gonna do this. I do want to do a little scooter brigade too. So that's we'll change it up a little bit. We're gonna do some convoys, and everyone needs to make entrance convoys. We need to do 2 or 3 laps when you come in. Just let them know we're not allowed to be on the sidewalk there, on either side, but we could drive by. So we need to be driving by, doing a couple laps before we come in, just so they know. A couple honks or whatever. Here's another idea. See, I don't want to play the music. That's what they were trying this morning. They tried to play music to get a copyright strike. We'll do. I think we need to do a scooter thing. Maybe I'll rent a scooter tomorrow for an hour with the megaphone. If somehow I could attach that to the megaphone, I'm sure I got something squirreled away in this van to wrap it around, and then I can just drive up and down and go on the scooter. So Golden Chariot's gone. We got this, guys. You're watching something really cool, and not a lot of people are gonna know about it. You're gonna love it though. This is tactical. Ooh, I don't even know how many hours. It's 72-hour countdown, right? I might go to a 24-hour Walmart right now and get what I need. All right, it doesn't matter. I'm going to bed. I love you guys. Let's do this. We're gonna rock this out, man. We're gonna rock it out. Rock it out. Peace. Hold the bench.